the sun now raising up, and the crowd now waking up. The King Kong truck full up on the vibe, and nothing can break it up. The girl never wine and stop. We have the drinks them in my cup. Boom, we're gonna party all night. We're ready for the road. Yo, unroll the bar, smart thing. The King truck up ahead. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Unroll the mass with the King Kong truck. Ready.
Road Ready is in Miami, and I'm so excited for the week ahead. We have brought 8 cast members to the city of Miami for the iconic Miami Broward One Carnival 2022. For the next 7 days, our cast members will be staying at a historic mansion. A haunted mansion.
I don't know why them bring me in this dopey house.
And all week we will gallivant and take in all that Miami has to offer, all while having the full Gen X experience. Let's get this party going.
I haven't walked into the house yet, but I just want to say that I've already hurt myself. So, you know, it's going to be a very, very interesting carnival. But we back season 2 in Miami, and we're not going to break anything else. We're just going to take our vitamins. Not going to lose my voice this time. We're going to have a very good time.
This is nice. I love, yo, man, I like the design of the house, everything. But I just feel like I just be a king size bed. I go the inside right now, you know? So I love it. I'm like, can't wait to see what this week is gonna be about. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to meet the cast and everybody else and go from there.
I'm from St. Thomas, so I'm like, I hope.
Yo, you guys see people inside already? Shit, known as the General, somebody's son sometimes, Stephen Gale, you know what I'm saying, to certain people, but I'm just a cool, chill, collect person, you know? That's it pretty much. It's more to me as the show goes on. I think that's what it is, yeah.
It is October, and there is a ghost of the house. I didn't do too much research because I'm not really into that shit, you know. So you can do that, you know.
Let me get a sage. I brought the sage.
You brought the sage, girl. Light it, light it.
Wait,
because I was
ghost. What do you mean ghost? Like
Jody.
Man, I don't know why the house kind of spooky. The house is spooky. I don't know why them bring me in this dopey house, but the house is very, very spooky. And I'm not gonna lie, like, me I walk up the steps and me I hear being nice. But the house nice and it's like a big house and stuff like that. But I don't know, like, hopefully we can sleep tonight. But like, yeah, it's kind of spooky, not gonna lie.
I heard a few things about this house being haunted, and there's a lot of new energies in this house. So we are going to just clear the space a little bit of any unwelcome things. You know, let them think I'm crazy, because I am crazy. That smells so good. White light over me. It's Carnival Day! And we're road ready! What's up? We're here!
We made it. It's Road Ready Season 2. Your girl Carnival Bay is back.
My roommates arrived one by one. Some you'll remember. And this season, we have 3 new roommates.
Season 2 Miami, we here. Definitely excited for the season. Everything going good so far. Everybody vibe is good. Nothing too crazy yet. We got 3 new cast members. Definitely surprised at Joe Eco. When I was looking at her preview on the Road Ready, she said that she had a few kids, and I think she said her first time playing Mass was like 97 or something like that. So I'm thinking that, you know, she was gonna be really older. To be honest, when she first came in, when she walked in, she looks very, 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 very young.
Hey guys, so this is Johiko. I'm here with Road Ready, and I'm not gonna lie, the perception I got is exactly how I'm feeling right now, which is vibes. I think I'm the only Haitian person in the house. We have some people from Guyanese, we have some people, well, Guyana. Got some people from Jamaica, Virgin Islands, but miss, I'm the only Haitian in the house. So, hey. It's going to be big business here, yeah. You know, they're in my town, Miami, baby. So, I'm going to show them the Miami Carnival, yeah. I think that KJ and Marissa, they cute or whatever. You know, I'm over here just single. I'm admiring,
Oh, one of my friends got added to was one of the new people on the show.
Yes,
Tony.
oh my gosh.
And he's been
Caught
keeping
us
it
all the way off
guard.
guard. He was just at our house this weekend, like literally like a few days ago. He was just there and still never let it slip.
Today? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I want to mention that it is actually Winston's birthday.
Winston,
And he's here
yo,
to spend his
happy
birthday
birthday,
night
bro.
with us.
How old are you gonna be? With a name like Winston? No. Hold on. With a name like Winston, bro, you should be at least 42.
So my name is Winston Anthony Jackson Jr. I also go by Tony. I'm Jamaican and Bahamian. Mostly more Jamaican than Bahamian still. So
Winston? That's like the most Jamaican name.
Winston.
You can't pronounce it like Winston.
once I got in, it was kind of funny because I saw everybody's face and it was like it's like they saw me but they didn't see me. Like it kind of threw them off. So Marissa came up and hugged me. You know, that's like my sis. You know what I mean? So she came and hugged me and stuff like that. It was very hard to keep it away from her and KJ. So KJ do this thing where anytime we see each other, we do this laugh, right? So we started laughing.
To be united once again with new people and some definitely good I don't know what I say. Good old folks. Drink it up.
It was funny. I think it was.
There were things that happened in some months in between. So when you watch season 2, you'll understand.
I'm 5 minutes in, I'm still lost.
Yo,
We're missing a couple people. You need a drink or a
they think you need to take a shot.
We're only missing one person.
Missing one?
I think we're missing 2.
I don't believe that, bro. They
We're
kind of
kind of
about it,
agreeing.
but I think it's more people than she's like saying.
I think there's 10 or 9. I think there's 9 cast members.
Roll call. Is the gang all here? Wait. Somebody missing?
I ain't staying in the room with that bitch.
Maybe she's trying to keep me close because I like her man.
So what has happened?
There's a lot that happened between season 1 and now. We're back here in Miami. I'm just going to set a scene for like 2 seconds.
Okay.
We were all putting what costumes we like because we want to feel our best on the road. Fine. I put a costume. Marissa works late. She works multiple jobs. She's a hustler too, as other people, you know? Okay. So Marissa stated, is it disrespectful, and I think this was a genuine question, to call someone else's man past a certain time of night when you know their girlfriend is at work? ? Or was I just raised differently? Call me, not him. Thank you, kissy face. All I put, because I had just posted a costume, was eyes. Immediately at 1:42 a.m., who called KJ? Because I didn't. Why you felt so guilty?
Would you? Yeah. Why are you? It's literally if the shoe fits. Why would you put that in? Her mission was to make me look delusional to the entire group, and then
no, but people see through. Marissa, you don't even have to worry.
The whole time that we were there, like I was giving her the benefit of the doubt and like being nice to her. Yeah. Just so that when she fucked up, I could be like, I didn't even do anything to you, and you still were being a snake. Like,
it gets juicy.
And that says more about you than it does about me, because I came into the show knowing that she had a crush on him.
Marissa and I wouldn't be the right ones to clash because we're gonna clash.
She asked me, she said, like, to him, oh, can you send me whatever pictures and videos you have of me from Road? And he's like, I don't have anything of you. Letitia would probably have more of you than I do. What was weird was like, she's like, oh, I have some footage of you. And he's like, what do you have of me? And she's like, you're probably going to think I'm weird.
She put it on a group chat. We all did.
And then he's like, okay, but just send it to me. So she airdropped him the stuff. Yeah. And it was all like off guard things of him, like in the house, like of us like in a group setting, and she's only recording him. And then this one video that she took of him, of her like getting a close up on his abs while he was whining. And he said that he felt uncomfortable. And I'm like,
she was literally just like spying.
You were literally like, say we're on a group setting and I'm like only recording you.
The stalker.
And there's a bunch of other people in the room and like I'm only recording you. I'm like,
my thing is like the
latency. Like, you know, when you're like, oh my god, this nigga's so fine. Like that was what the content was. It's like, that's gonna be my nigga. It's like, like she really thought like.
Well, at the lunch, or it was lunch, yeah.
Yeah.
And you said it, and I'm glad you said it. There was a caught off guard moment. But then you learn and then you let go of something. It kind of kept going. And
it kept
she
going.
shouldn't have kept going.
When you said
it's like, oh, well,
you can still
dance.
It's over. It's over.
If you're done before. You can still whine on him though.
Hey.
I will. Yeah. We all whine in family here.
But then Marissa was like, okay, but you can still whine on him. And the answer was, okay, I definitely will. And it was a little too like, okay, great. I'm really happy to to be able to dance on your man. So I was a little like,
Because I know it's going to bring it up. And I would rather us talk about it and set it correctly. So in episode 5, season 1, they talk about a kiss.
I'm not sure exactly what happened, but Marissa kissed Corvea. It's like, okay, girl, enjoy yourself.
Oh yeah, we kissed. I went, and my confession.
I didn't even notice.
I kissed her. I told you guys that in the car. I kissed her.
Okay, well, I was really mad in the car at some things that she said, and for me, it was like the last straw.
Good girl. Yeah. You just gotta like keep your distance though. You be mad close when you like you be like this. No, when you upset or when you're excited, you be like this.
There were 2 cars that day, and I thought I was gonna drive alone. And when you guys came in a car with me, and that conversation brought up, because I didn't bring it up, it just happened to come up. I was like, okay, I really thought I was alone feeling this way.
No, definitely not.
But like, there were side jobs to me. A lot, and I'm like,
she didn't like
because someone's insecure, and even when she would do it, I was like, I know you're new at this, and this has to be hard, so I still had her back because I am strong and I can handle it, and I can handle my own.
She's a mean girl.
But then there's a point when enough is enough, and you put people in their place. When I have for clout, I'm not here to make mega millions.
No, we are not here for clout.
A lot of drama happened between seasons. Well, the good news is there will be no other roommates. We are a cast. Let's get this party going.
Oh, watch it! Watch it!
There's a haunted vibe in here.
But they're not haunted house though.
No.
Just a rat or 2 things.
Hi.
There's a rat.
Look, I know she thought I was joking. She really thinks she. Wait.
There's a rat.
No, bro.
Wait,
The rat came back?
No.
The rat came back the very next day. The rat came back.
We thought he was a goner. The rat came back.
Oh, we gotta go to the room.
You saw the rat?
Yo, no rat has outside. Go from New York, man. I'm not gonna be a rat. That's nothing that, you know, like. Rats in New York live weights every day, man. Something small.
What do you want to drink? By being in this experience and having Road Ready showcase Carnival to the world, we have received a lot of comments and commentary, as well as had to take a look at what Carnival really means to us. I brought in Rain Jarrett to help express the meaning of Carnival before the start of the week, to help us be mindful of why we are really here. Okay guys, so as you notice, my friend Rain is here with us this evening. She is a social and behavioral scientist and a mindfulness practitioner. So we're going to practice some mindfulness in a little bit. But recently some things have been happening, and I think this would be a great conversation for this evening over dinner. You know, last season we said it a lot, especially you and I first, right? Oh, it's a part of the culture, it's a part of the culture. But then we saw a couple street festivals, I would like to say, happening where I believe that the cultural side of Carnival is kind of dying out. And then I thought it was kind of important as Road Ready for us to discuss like how we can keep the culture alive and what part of the culture is important to you. Don't come so smart.
I was so engaged. I was like,
Very intelligent.
Deep. So I have a question for everybody. When you think about your most vivid Carnival experience, what comes to mind? So thank you for that introduction, Jody. I've known Jody for what, 30 plus years, by the way? And I've been an avid Carnival goer also. So 30 plus years of jumping Carnival. My mom was the managing director of DNG in Jamaica, which is now Red Stripe, which was one of the first companies to sponsor Carnival in Jamaica, right? My sister was Carnival Queen at 9. I've been section leader. So Carnival is a part of my blood. It's a part of my orientation. It's a part of what I love about Jamaica and the Caribbean. And so I'm not just an academic, right? And all those fancy, pretty things, but I'm also a lover of Carnival. So I want to ask everybody, when you think about Carnival and you think about your most vivid experience, like if you were to close your eyes and take yourself back to that moment, what would that moment be?
Freedom. I feel like we live in a world where we're constantly judged. You know, before people know us, they go on our pages and they have a whole idea of what we are because of what we post. Sometimes those things involve work for some people, or, you know, family, or just trying to keep up with certain things. And when you go to Carnival, it doesn't matter. You have a choice, you know, what you wear, who you play with, that vibe and that energy that you go with. And for me, like, that's one thing, because I've studied the history of Carnival too. It's part of our culture where I grew up, and so that has remained. Even though the way business has changed, and it is a very business-minded thing, and I respect it. Why not make money if you're putting in the work? But at least express yourself without feeling judged, and that's really important to me.
For me, I would say unity. Like, I love Carnival because I'm super friendly. Everyone is friendly. We all hug. It doesn't matter shape, size, figure. I don't really deal with any attitude. It's just everybody just having a good time. Someone come dance upon me. This one come dance on me. We hug. Girls are like, woo, you know, it's just all, I love the unity.
Amen.
For me, anything with Carnival is a peace of mind. Like, literally just being free, being on the road. You work hard 365 days, then you have that 1 week. I say week for Carnival because Carnival, it's not just 2-3 days. You go from, some time before, time after, but you have the whole week for peace of mind and just do whatever you want. Be free, judgment free. Wind up on as much gal as you want to. That's what it is.
I love that.
So I'll go. It's the bouncy. To be honest, like, I like the freedom. Like, people are able to dance, the music, like, just having the opportunity to like be yourself or be free. Like, I feel like it's a freedom that comes with Carnival. People can like go out, dance, and meet new people, and then like nobody is around is judging you. Right. Like, you can just like be whoever or whatever, and it's like, and you just know the reason you're here is to have fun. And like that in itself is just like so like impactful to like this Caribbean culture in itself. And like as I keep going to more and more Carnival, like I want to like incorporate more of my like American friends that don't understand it to see what it's like. Like, to be honest, like we all have serious occupations, but at the same time we can have fun in this present moment and just like live our lives and like go back straight to that like occupation like nothing happened. But you create like experience in itself, and we enjoyed it. And we remembered it, and like go from there, like So that's it for me.
I was gonna ask, and I don't want anyone to forget what your experience is, but why do you think this freedom is so appealing? Everybody who has taught has touched on this sense of freedom. Why is it so appealing for us? Why do we?
I feel like Caribbean culture in general, like we are like very. We're risky. We're risky, and like we are like so open to so much things than other people are too. You know what I'm saying? So like it might be sexual, it might be very like touchy, feely or whatever it may be, but like we understand it. So it's not disrespectful anyway. Like we know that we're dancing with somebody and it's just fun, but it's nothing more than that. Like you dance with a girl and you go your way. or you trying to dance with a girl and she's like, you ugly, and go away. You know what I'm saying? Like, simple as that. And it's like, we're still having fun and we're living our life. And like, that's what I like about it. Like, you're still having fun, you're living your life, and it's like, it's not too technical. You can let go and you be free.
I think part of it, I think it's like the system's almost rigged for Caribbean people to be stuck and, you know, dependent on the system. And I find that a lot of us deal with that, and we're stuck to our daily jobs or our weekly jobs, our day-to-day. And, you know, we have this 9 to 5 that we're like stuck to because we have to. Because whether our parents didn't do it for us, whether we have to do it for ourselves, we have to do it for our children, we have to stick to the system. And whether we haven't found a way yet to get out of it, or we're working on it, or we just don't know how because of lack of training or just lack of people who are there to show us the way, it's like that moment where I always say Carnival is for us, and sorry, by us, and it's for us. And that's huge. Because it's like one thing that we have, you know, there's so much gang violence, you know, black on black crime, and Carnival, yes, there is some violence, but like Carnival, you can bring how many islands, all these islands together, and there's no one's thinking about crime in that moment. Like, you're putting on a costume, you're paying money to put on a costume and enjoy something that is for us. So I think that's what, for me, that's why I think I bring the freedom, or we're the freedom part.
On that note, on that note, with the freedom and the unity, and I hear what everybody's saying, and I feel those feels too. So, you know, coming here for this season, I did some research on, you know, how Carnival started. Because sometimes I feel like, you know, when we had our newbie here, and, you know, in our friends coming for Carnival and we want to teach them, I sometimes feel like in schools we're not really taught on the history of Carnival, where the French and the British colonized Trinidad. And they had, they had their fancy parties when, you know, the Baccarat masters were in, you know, in their fancy parties, and the slaves were like, well, may I go dress up too? And that's kind of where everything evolved from. And so as Caribbean people with, you know, our ancestry and how everything kind of came down with the lineage, for us to be like, you know, it's a sense of freedom with what has happened in the past, to be like, I can be on this road. And I can do this, and I can wear whatever I want. And I can feel how I feel, and I can be with my people. And this is such an amazing, exhilarating freedom. And I do think that something like this should be taught in schools, because it is our Caribbean culture, it is our heritage. And I think that it's being lost in the street parades that we're seing nowadays that are being called Carnival. And I won't mention anything because
money grab.
Call no name. But I think it's very important because, you know, last season I heard Fresh a lot of the times we're talking about dancing with each other, and, you know, we kept saying it's a part of the culture, it's a part of the culture. And I said, but what really is our culture? And it's the freedom of expression.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
We're celebrating.
Right.
We're celebrating that we can.
Right. And where, and you know,
it's the liberation. Like just now, like I literally got a call from my mom. I didn't tell her that anything about this. So today I was like, Mom, I'm gonna be on a show. What show? Miami. So you're gonna be naked. That's why I love coming here, because I know that I can do Carnival and I can be as naked as I want. I can be as nasty as I want, and nobody's gonna judge, because we're all here, we're all doing the same thing. Nobody's judging each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You can be yourself. I think that is at the core, right? It's the ability to feel liberated, to have that feeling of freedom, but also to reconnect with yourself. Right. And give yourself permission to really be who you are, without inhibitions, without the fear of judgment, without feeling any sort of insecurity, right? I think somebody said
why
that.
Why you make me say that part? That part's so girl. Yeah, I think at the core that's what it is. And when I think about my most vivid Carnival experience, my sister reminded me when I told her I was coming here. You know, a part of the Carnival culture when you're on the road is to have a crew and establish a base, right? So that if you get lost, you have a truck, and that's your point where you meet up. And we got lost. The whole crew got lost, and nobody could find me. But I was having the time of your life.
It's like when they find you, she's just like,
I found it. And my sister
has to go away from the group.
Yeah, no, but there's a reason why, because you get the opportunity to just be with yourself and tap into the richness of that moment, right? And that is mindfulness. When you're able to tap into the vividness of the moment in that present moment without judgment, you're practicing mindfulness. So I brought that up to say that a lot of us live this mindful life without realizing that you're living a mindful life. And why that's important is because, to your point, our culture, our way of being has taken us away from this very simplistic way of living. Our business culture, right, has us wrapped into being productive, producing, and so Carnival, professionalism and the need to identify yourself through that productivity, right? Like, I am a this, and so I am important and I am valuable. We have attached our identity to our productivity, so Carnival gives us the permission to let that go. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you for having me. It's been such a pleasure. I'll be in and out of your set. So listen, the next time you see me, I might have to come on some more. But I'll be in and out, so thank you all. And I wish you all the best.
I think it's very important, the mindfulness, because at first I was like, oh, this I got drop in. But I think in different experiences, we're having to live in the moment. And I think that's so very important, you know, with everything that we've been gearing up and the anxiousness that we've been feeling, because a lot of what you said to Marissa really resonated with me, and I'm sure with a lot of people here too, to kind of live in that moment and to appreciate. And, you know, so I just want to thank you so much for bringing our attention to that. You know, so not just at the week pass, make an hour and go home, but that we're living in the moment and we're appreciating, because we have the week off from work, or maybe not the whole
a couple days.
Yeah, a couple days. To be able to appreciate the different things and to live in that moment and be mindful of the things that we want to bring intention to. So
and here's one thing I want to leave you all with. Building the skillfulness to be more present is a skill that you build, because our brain doesn't operate that way, and we're not socialized to think and behave that way. So it is something you have to develop, right? And what's important about building that skillfulness is that is what unlocks the sweet spots of life. Being able to tap into the present moment is where you find your joy. So it's something that you want to build, right? Choose your happiness, be in that moment, tap into that, and just let go and enjoy yourself.
I love this.
Yeah.
So, in closing, with the mindfulness, how do we deal with the duppy in the house?
You dip on your own, my girl. Sage, Palo Santo. I sage my house every single day, especially when I have visitors. Absolutely. And it's nothing to be offended about. It's just clearing that energy. And I'm very intentional about who I open my house to in the first place. So you all have come together, set the intention to bond, to support each other, to build relationships that will be long-lasting, and just have a good time.
We are ready to move into the week with mindful intentions. We had a little food, had a little drink, sang happy birthday to Winston, and now it's time for me to let the cast know that we will be sharing bedrooms. However, there is an opportunity for somebody to win a bedroom of their own if they can win my fruit roll-up challenge.
Okay, can I start? I'm sure everybody wants to see their rooms. Okay, so at some point or another, we've gone to Carnival in another island, in another state, and you go in your bedroom and you have to share a room, right? I think it's a part of the whole Carnival experience. In 2020, I was in Trinidad on a preschool floor on a mattress, and I was just taking in my Carnival. It didn't matter where I stayed. So, with that being said, we are sharing rooms. We're not necessarily sharing beds. Everybody will have their own mattress. But right now,
what kind of Love Island is this?
So we have everybody like split, girls and guys. Okay. But we have a single room that is up for grabs. Oh. And how you can win this room? How you can win this room is we have a little challenge. Does it have a good closet space?
Up for the challenge.
No, there's no challenge. There's no challenge.
Challenge.
There are only 2 people in this room who have their name together.
Go talk to God. No, challenge. Challenge is challenge.
I mean, how's the cloud give up my
Alright,
there's not much cheating. Okay, guys, ready?
Stop.
Get ready.
Everybody.
Alright.
Line up. On camera. Start here. So once you put it in your mouth, remove your hands from the tail.
Okay, Jody. Okay, Jody.
Okay, Jody. They have 2 chances. Okay. All right. Experience. I have 2 kids.
Yeah. And I have 3.
Ready. Okay. Get set. Go. Move your hands. KJ, Jesus. My God. Okay, let's go. Keep going. KJ has it. Back your hands down, KJ.
So you had to suck up a fruit roll up in your mouth. So I was not trying to be a part of the game.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna do it, and I'm like, yo, our odds are better if there's 2 of us.
They put me in part of the game. She thought I won really good. She thought I won in general, but I really cheated.
Don't tell them that. He did not cheat.
I already told. Well, Fresh saw me do it.
He would never cheat.
I ripped off the bottom part and I bit off some of the top part.
So now you're telling the people that you're a cheater?
No, I would never cheat on you. I cheated to...
Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because I cheated to win a room with you.
Oh, that's cute. You're cute.
Yeah, we're ready. Yeah, we're ready. Unroll the mask with the King Kong truck. Ready.